Well, there is a projected 700,000 number of learners who might have dropped out of the system as a result of COVID-19. And I must just indicate that this is a projected number, and I think it's between 150,000 and 700,000. You would have heard about this from Dr. Nick Spall, from our own researchers in the department, Dr. Martin Gustafsson, Nompumelelo, and others. But let me also indicate that from the Education Management Information System, which is the system that we use in the department to collate data from each and every school, which is what the minister referred to earlier on, the registers, being marked every day and collecting this information from schools. The MES indicates that the learner enrollment has increased from 2020, which was 13.1 million in 2020, and has now increased to 13.4 million in 2021, which means that the enrollment has increased by 300,000 learners in 2021.
The biggest part of our report, which will also come from DDG Gates, about admissions. And we have to say upfront, we have been able to place the majority of our learners, but provinces like Gauteng, partly Western Cape, and some areas in KZN, in your urban areas like in Durban, we are still dealing with some problems, but provinces have assured us that they're doing everything in their power, and that's why we're appealing to parents to allow provinces this week to clear off and settle those that have been admitted and those that have places. And from there, we'll be able to identify any possible places to place other learners. I know it's not very comfortable for learners, for parents to know that when Tuesday other learners are going to schools, their children are not going to school. But we are committing that by law, we are compelled to find spaces for every child. So it's not their burden alone, it's our responsibility also to make sure that we find places for all the learners. And really appeal with communities to allow provinces to place learners where there are places, because there are also understandably preferences that parents have, and sometimes those preferences are every parent's preference, and therefore we are not able to use all those spaces for what the parents wish. Because we are aware that there are also schools that have reached their maximum capacities, and further admissions are impossible at those schools.